Why, hello there, Knife Tale here. I hope this video finds you well. Today I'm bringing you a summary of a knife I've done a full review on, and not a knife that I ever thought I would do a summary on. I'll tell you why in a second. This is the Bestech Excentric, and I hope that this video you consider subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. It would help out a small channel grow, and yeah, that'd be awesome. So, this is the Bestech Excentric, as I said. And the reason I thought I would never do a full review on or a summary on this after the full review is because this knife was sent to me by White Mountain Knives for free to check out. Even though I'm a tiny no-name channel, they were willing. They have on several occasions sent me knives to check out. I check them out. I do an unboxing, a review, and I send them back. Simple as that. Yet this knife is here. Why is this knife here? Because this knife is one that stuck with me. It's 100% subjective. It's crazy, it's kind of impractical, but this is a fun, cool knife that I just really like, and I ended up buying. Because it stuck with me. It did. It's exceptional and surprised me in every single way pretty much possible. It's really surprisingly good. If you hadn't already guessed, this is a combo knife design, though it is also a collaboration with TNT Knives, though under the basic Bestech label. So, let's get into this thing. The full review, as I said, will be linked below for specs and all that other stuff. But just a quick touch on it. This is a pretty sizable knife. You got basically 3 7/8, almost, I mean, if you want to go down to here, 4 inches of blade in length, 9 1/8 overall. This is a larger knife. It is definitely not something that's small and compact. I mean, again, not full review, but yeah, it kind of eats the Civivi Elementum. Like almost double the Civivi Elementum. This is a knife at M390. It is a titanium frame lock, and despite the simplicity of a titanium frame lock, this thing is anything but simple. It's got style and details just dripping off of it. Let's start with the blade. Well, overall, you got this dark stonewash on everything. The blade, I'm not even going to try to classify this blade shape. It is hollow ground. It is a compound ground, I will say that. With this, I mean, look at how they did the compound. Did they need to do that? No. There's swedges. It's all crazy. It's all crazy. It is hollow ground back here, and I don't think this is hollow, or if it is, it's very shallow hollow. It's definitely thicker up front, but it still comes down to a pretty thin edge. You can get to the tip for access quite easily due to the angles of the cut-in. And yeah, it's just what it is. I wouldn't mind the logo being gone, especially considering they sort of put this Bestech logo here. You don't really need this here. I would look better without that. But it is there. It's not the worst thing, and it disappears a little bit due to the way the finish and plays with it. There are other options for this knife for finish and stuff. This one was the original one that I got. And I really liked just the way this one was done up. This sort of mild and minimal kind of aesthetic, not aesthetic, but color palette. It's very cool. And yeah, this mint sort of blue-green pops of color on the pivot collars and the backspacer and the pocket clip. Just yeah, it just works. It's just kind of attractive looking to me. The plunge grind is excellent. It is a flipper tab, so the stop pin is actually housed up in there. No problem cutting in choil. Not that you're going to have to, because you have a ton of life here. In fact, this sharpening choil is super roomy and comfortable. More so than it looks. Like, it looks like you could possibly feel like you're going to roll into it. I don't feel like that. I grip it from here, and I feel locked in. I don't feel like I'm getting even too close to the edge. It's surprisingly well done. It has a crown spine. It is on bearings, and action-wise, it's a guillotine. The action is amazing. The action was one of the things that surprised me quite a bit. It is also centered with no play. There is a large lock bar insert. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for here. Lock bar is cut back and scalloped out. You can easily get to it. And the action is just amazing. It's got sort of that sliding, ceramic on glass kind of sliding sound, if you listen. I don't know if that's even going to come across, but... And then the clean tink of it falling into the detent. Yeah. This feels, action-wise, way more premium than it is. This is top-notch. This is CKF on a good day, action-wise. Right? we're doing pretty darn well here. The D10 is a little bit heavy, and the flipper tab can be a little bit awkward because it is very prone to lock bar pressure. Like, it is very susceptible to it. You put your finger on there, it definitely can lock you out. But as long as you get used to that and you don't do that, or you try to light switch it, or try to sort of push button it, it works great. And even if you are doing that sort of mid-ground thing, as long as you keep your hands off the lock bar, it pops out really nicely. The first one, and one thing I have to say is, these feel very similar between the two that I've had. Very similar. Big old inlays on the pivot with further details. I mean, this whole knife is just, it's details, right? It's just tons of detail. For being a plain titanium frame lock, this is anything but plain or ordinary or minimal. Like, yeah, it's just you're definitely, I think it's justifying its price point with the amount of extra stuff that's been put into this knife. You have extra elements, the grind, which I can't imagine is particularly fun to do, or even easy, or I mean, even for a machine, if that's how they're doing that, one little screw up, you're in trouble. And this is like, from side to side, they did a really surprisingly good job with it. This one comes forward a little bit further, but overall, it's really good. Good blade to handle ratios too. Decent, but they're definitely using all the space in the clip. Oh, in the handle for it to fit the blade. Nice. I don't know what that shape is. It's a backspacer. It's a nice anodized backspacer. You've got a nice milled pocket clip. It looks big, and it is, but good retention, good flex, and in the hand, it is surprisingly ergonomic. Like, this is surprisingly comfortable. There's a few harder angles here, but for the most part, you don't really feel them. You don't really interact with them. It's super comfortable in both the basic and choked up position. I was really concerned about the pocket clip right in the spine. It really works. It does. It is actually contoured too. Let's take a look at that. There is a light contouring going on here. It is just slightly radiused. It's hard to tell with all of the absolute tons of milling that were put into this thing. So this is basically what it would normally be, a relatively straightforward knife that is anything but straightforward. It's tons of detail and excellent execution. This is very good execution. Bestech's good, but they're not Riot or something like that. I mean, even if you get Wii firing on all cylinders at the top of their game, they're better too. But this is right up there. This is excellent, and I just really like it. Also, the clip is attached from the inside, just to mention that. Yeah, I don't know. The Bestech Excentric, it's subjective, no doubt. Not for everyone. Not necessarily even practical. It's big, it's crazy. There is milling in there for weight reduction, but it's still a decently heavy knife. There's actually a decent amount of milling. If you can we get in? Yeah, you can kind of see some of it. But this is just a fun one. I just like the knife. And so, yeah, it's mine. I don't really have anything else to say. Like I said, it's surprisingly simple for how complicated it is. It's all in the details and the extra little milling and finishing and everything like that. And it's beautifully milled and finished. There's actually no milling. You can see just like, if you really look close, I don't know if the camera's even going to pick this up. You can see just tiniest milling lines on the thing. And it's just so, yeah, you can see them kind of right there, a little bit in the stone wash, I think. It's just well done. Well done. Fun knife, cool knife. I'm done here. I'll see if I can link it down in White Mountain Knives or wherever I can link this thing to. Note, I do not get anything from that link. Maybe down in the future, if I get a little bit bigger, I'll get a link to my White Mountain Knives. I know they do some discount codes. If I get bigger, a discount code for the White Mountain Knives? That'd be crazy. But that's in the future. And right now, I don't get anything, and yet I'm still willing to link this, because it's just a good knife. It's just a fun knife. It's if you are the kind of person who enjoys knives and are willing to spend money on knives beyond practicality, this is just a interesting one. Most of combo designs are interesting, but this one especially just has a lot going for it. So, yeah. I'm going to end things here. Say thanks for watching. See, right there, hit the lock bar. It does have a little bit of that with the heavy detent, but overall, it's not exactly ruining anything for me, and it's not exactly preventing me from liking the knife, so who cares? I'll end things here. Thanks for watching. See you later.